Hi everyone, welcome back to Shadow Talk English. I'm Olive and this is our 7th shadowing lesson. So far, we've practiced conversation skills for everyday situations like making plans, talking about hobbies, and more. Today, we're focusing on something crucial in modern life, handling phone calls and voicemail messages. Whether you're calling a friend or leaving a message for a colleague, speaking confidently on the phone is an essential skill. As always, we'll be using the shadowing technique. I'll say a line, then pause so you can echo me, matching my pronunciation, tone, and speed. This technique is a great way to improve your accent. Let's do a quick warm-up before we begin. Open your mouth wide a few times, like you're yawning. Then relax. Now roll your shoulders a bit. Sometimes phone calls can make us tense, so let's loosen up. Now let's do a pronunciation drill, going over some words that we'll hear today. Repeat after me. Hello. Voicemail. Speaker. Call back. Let's do it one more time. Hello. Voicemail. Speaker. Call back. Awesome. Now let's jump into phone call basics. When you first pick up the phone or dial someone, you need simple, clear greetings. Here are some essential phrases. I'll say each one slowly first, then at a normal pace. You repeat both times. Hello, this is Olive. Hello, this is Olive. Hi, may I speak to Josh, please? Hi, may I speak to Josh, please? Good morning. This is Smiles Dental. How can I help you? Good morning. This is Smiles Dental. How can I help you? Thank you for calling Trendy Fashion. Who would you like to speak to? Thank you for calling Trendy Fashion. Who would you like to speak to? Could you hold on for a moment, please? Could you hold on for a moment, please? Now let's do a mini dialogue on basic introduction for phone calls. Listen first. Hello, this is Anna. May I speak to John, please? Hi, Anna. Sure. Let me get him on the line. Now let's shadow it together. I'll say each line twice. Hello, this is Anna. May I speak to John, please? Hello, this is Anna. May I speak to John, please? Hi, Anna. Sure. Let me get him on the line. Hi, Anna. Sure. Let me get him on the line. Now let's move on to formal versus informal calls. Phone calls can sound very different depending on the context. Let's practice a few examples. We'll go over formal call phrases first. Good afternoon. May I ask who's calling? Good afternoon. May I ask who's calling? Could you please spell your name for me? Could you please spell your name for me? I'm afraid she's not available at the moment. May I take a message? I'm afraid she's not available at the moment. May I take a message? I'll have her call you back as soon as she's free. I'll have her call you back as soon as she's free. Now let's practice some informal call phrases. Hey, it's me. Got a minute to chat? Hey, it's me. Got a minute to chat? Hey, buddy, what's up? Hey, buddy, what's up? Sorry, can I call you back in a bit? Sorry, can I call you back in a bit? No worries. Talk to you soon. No worries. Talk to you soon. Notice the difference in tone and choice of words? Make sure you shift your voice appropriately to sound more professional or more casual. Now let's go over leaving voicemail messages. Voicemail messages can feel awkward if you're not sure what to say. Let's practice a simple structure. Greet, introduce yourself, state your reason for calling, and leave a call back request. Hi, John. This is Sam. Hi, John. This is Sam. I'm calling about our meeting. I'm calling about our meeting. Could you call me back at 555-1234? Could you call me back at 555-1234? Thanks. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Now let's go over a mini example. First, just listen. Hi, Sarah. This is Mike. I'm calling about our upcoming business meeting. Could you call me back at 555-1234? Thanks. Talk to you soon. Now I'll break it down line by line. You shadow me immediately after I speak. Hi, Sarah. This is Mike. I'm calling about our upcoming business meeting. Could you call me back at 555-1234? Thanks. Talk to you soon. Great job so far. Now let's go over how to handle common phone call situations. Sometimes unexpected situations arise on calls. Let's practice a few common scenarios and how to respond. Here are a couple phrases on how to handle bad connection. Sorry, I can't hear you very well. Could you speak up? Sorry, I can't hear you very well. Could you speak up? The line is breaking up. Let me call you back. The line is breaking up. Let me call you back. Now here are some phrases on how to handle if someone calls you by mistake. I'm sorry. I think you have the wrong number. I'm sorry. I think you have the wrong number. No worries. Hope you find who you're looking for. No worries. Hope you find who you're looking for. Here are some phrases on taking a message. He's not in right now. Can I take a message? He's not in right now. Can I take a message? Sure. Let me write that down. Could you repeat it, please? Sure. Let me write that down. Could you repeat it, please? These phrases will help you stay polite and clear in any unexpected phone call scenario. Take a moment to evaluate how you're doing. Phone calls can be tricky since you don't have body language or facial expressions to rely on. Ask yourself, am I pausing long enough to let the other person respond or speak? Is my intonation friendly but clear? When I ask a question, does my voice rise slightly at the end? Remember, if any phrases still feel unnatural, rewind and practice until you feel more confident. Trying to speak like a native can be challenging, but if you practice every day, you'll become better and better. All right, Let's do a final challenge to tie everything together. We'll have a short phone call that includes a greeting, a quick chat, and a voicemail scenario. First, just listen, then we'll go line by line for shadowing. Here's the scene. Anna is calling Mark to discuss a work project. She reaches his voicemail first, but then he calls her back. Hi Mark, this is Anna. I'm calling about the project deadline. Could you give me a call back when you get a chance? Thanks. Hey Anna, it's Mark returning your call. What's up? Hey Mark, thanks for getting back to me. I wanted to confirm the final date for the project. Sure thing. The deadline's been moved to next Friday. Great, thanks. That gives us more time. Anything else I need to know? That's it for now. If you have more questions, just let me know. Will do. Talk to you later. Bye. Now let's break it down line by line. After each line, I'll pause so you can repeat. Hi Mark, this is Anna. I'm calling about the project deadline. Could you give me a call back when you get a chance? Thanks. Hey Anna, it's Mark returning your call. What's up? Hey Mark, thanks for getting back to me. I wanted to confirm the final date for the project. Sure thing. The deadline's been moved to next Friday. Great, thanks. That gives us more time. Anything else I need to know? That's it for now. If you have more questions, just let me know. Will do. Talk to you later. Bye. If you want an extra challenge, try to shadow in real time without pauses once you've practiced. Fantastic work today. You've practiced greetings, voicemail messages, and various phone call scenarios. Phone calls can be nerve-wracking in another language, but with repetition and confidence, you'll do great. Here's your homework assignment. Record yourself leaving a voicemail message using the structure we practiced. Introduce yourself, state the purpose, leave a callback number or request. Then play it back and listen. Do you sound polite, clear, and natural? Try calling a friend or doing a mock call with someone to practice these phrases in real time. In our next lesson, we'll keep honing your real-world English skills by expressing opinions. Until then, keep practicing those phone call conversations and voicemails. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. Share it with your friends and family who are also learning English, and comment down below about which part of this lesson was most helpful for you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on new lessons. I post content like this every day.